I'm from Erdington, I have 3 sisters and live brought up by my mum and dad. I'm a teacher by trade, so I've been teaching for the past 17 years. I'm a parent, single mother, and very proud of my son. So 3 years ago I came out to Turkey during the summer school holidays to do some voluntary work for UCF, Ummah Care Foundation. The last day that we were here, we were asked by a group of people to come and visit a project. So the project was a physiotherapy project for Syrian refugee children with physical disabilities. We were then told in that meeting that a lot of the NGOs that were here in Şanliurfa were moving out. And they kind of highlighted to us that there's a massive need for these children with high complex needs, but as all the other NGOs were pulling out that these children's needs were not being met. So the children that have come from Syria have already come from a war-torn background of already suffering from trauma. There's lots of discrimination here in Turkey, they're living in poverty, and now there'll be no services and no provision for them. So it was an easy decision to make to come back, but obviously, you know, a hard decision to kind of leave my family, my job, my friends, my son, to then come back here. But I think the overall need here was just so overwhelming that I just couldn't walk away and not come back. We've built up the centre now. Primarily it does provide physiotherapy for Syrian refugee children and educational workshops for their parents to support their parents to better cater for their needs and continue those exercises at home. The centre is funded through UCF. We are pushing for child sponsorship, so that's one way of having revenue coming into the centre. So a sponsor would sponsor a child and that helps contribute towards the costs of the centre. That by no means covers all the costs. We've got, you know, quite significant running costs. At the moment we're kind of in dire straits, if I'm being really honest. We're in a bit of a dangerous territory at the fact that we are desperate for funds to ensure that the children get educated and the children's complex needs here are met. I think it operates the level and standard that it does because of the kind of the compassion that everybody else has got here. We've got workers here that have got such great relationships with the children and with the families here. We've got a team on the ground. I'm not by no means delivering any of this on my own. I've got a great team kind of behind me, and the volunteers that come out periodically also provide extra provision for the children here. Ultimately it's a team effort of a team working together to provide all the needs that are needed here. And none of this could be possible. I might be the person on the ground, but none of this is possible without the kindness and the generosity of the donors that we've got at home. Ultimately, if we don't have the funding, then we can't carry on here.